Humanity makes no sense without dogs.
Imagine a world without dogs. No dogs in the houses, no dogs walking the street, no cute puppies in your social media. It's hard, right? Well, that's because dogs have been around us for over 14,000 years. That's even before we humans developed agriculture. And it shows. Dogs have adapted to live with humans in multiple ways. For example, dogs have even evolved to thrive on starch, which is one of the most common carbohydrates in human diets, and in some places of the world, there are around one dog per each four persons. In fact, dogs and humans are so intertwined with each other that the scientific name for a dog is Canis familiaris, which literally translates to familiar dog or domestic dog. But dogs were not always the companions we know and love today. Before, they were specifically bred for different purposes, including their superior sense of smell, hearing, and territoriality. For example, golden retrievers were bred to retrieve ducks, geese, and other large aquatic birds which were shot and needed to be brought back to the hunter. So, they needed a good sense of smell, but also a soft mouth to not damage the prey. Another example are German Shepherds, which were bred to be the best herding dog possible, which of course includes guarding the sheep. So, to be good guardians, they needed intelligence, strength, agility, and the ability to focus on the task. But my favorite purpose breeding reason is the one for the Dobermans, which were bred by Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman, a tax collector. He wanted to create a breed that would be ideal for protecting him, so he bred a new type of dog that would exhibit impressive stamina, strength, and intelligence. Here are some pictures of the first Dobermans. Just imagine the tax collector came to your house with a Doberman. I'm pretty sure that persuaded a lot of people to pay their taxes on time. However, I am willing to bet that many of the dogs you know were not selected to retrieve birds, herding, or to collect taxes, as in fact many contemporary dogs are simply companions for humans. For example, one of the most popular breeds in the world is the French Bulldog, and it was bred specifically for companionship, with its compact size and moderate exercise needs being some of the features that make this dog attractive to people, even though, unfortunately, this has led the breed to develop severe respiratory issues. But purebred dogs are not the only ones to exist. Mixed breeds are quite popular too. Mixed breeds are not purpose-bred dogs, and their purpose might not be other than being cute and to be your companions. In fact, depending on who you ask and the region of the world you are looking at, the number of mixed breeds can vary from around 83% to 33% of the dogs. Therefore, there is a high chance that many of the dogs you will ever meet will be mixed breed. One example of a companion dog is the dog you are seeing on screen right now. Like many other dogs in the world, she wasn't purpose-bred, and she has not any hunting, protection, nor herding or tax collection purposes. I mean, sometimes she has tried to hunt some other animals, and she barks when she hears the door because she's trying to protect our home. However, she is a companion dog, and personally, I like it that way. She is our companion, and that's her only purpose, and I am pretty sure it's a purpose many dogs in the world are also fulfilling. So, is this video just an excuse to show you my dog? Well, yeah, but it's not only that. I think dogs have changed humanity as much as we have changed them. We now have pet-friendly spaces. In many places, it's easier to find a veterinarian than to find a medic for humans. And in many places in the world, we have declining birth rates and dog ownership is on the rise. If you like or dislike this trend, that's a whole other video. But what I'm trying to say is that dog and human companionship influence each other more than many other species in the world. As an example of the depth of the dog-human relationship, we can refer to the Wikipedia article of the human-canine bond, which is full of people interacting with dogs in a cute or cool manner. But I want to provide my personal experience. When I first met this dog, I already liked dogs, but I wasn't that close to them. But after more than a year of getting to know each other, I can now understand her better, and she can communicate with me more clearly. I can now understand when she wants to eat, which is always, when she wants to play, and when something is wrong with her. Communicating with each other is also something we humans and dogs have evolved to do. Humans can interpret some of the dog's eye gaze, facial expression, barks, howls, vocalizations, and body postures, which is why you can distinguish a threatening dog from a friendly one. And similarly, dogs can distinguish between human positive and negative facial expressions, voice tone, and even some of the words we say. So I want to end this video with something obvious to every dog owner, and perhaps to every human being that has ever lived. Dogs and humans have so much history together that they have evolved and adapted to understand and help each other. Therefore, we can safely say that humanity's history has been shaped by dogs, and I am sure that Canis Familiaris has added meaning to the life of many humans today and throughout history. Personally, I have learned to live with a non-human animal, and she has adapted to my presence too. Our life has been shaped by each other, and now I cannot imagine my life without her barks, her playfulness, and without giving her the last bite of every meal. She has given my life meaning, which is not something we humans find easily. So yeah, my life has more meaning because of a dog, and I think we can safely say that humanity makes no sense without dogs. Thanks for listening to The Meanings of Life, and remember, life has no meaning, it has many.